Hello guys. Hello guys. Welcome back to another fantastic live session of Raw and Real Finance. As you know, the reward space is getting really heat up. Each and other banks are announcing their reward program. The start of the year, we saw ICICI Bank coming with iShop. Then we saw IDFC Mayura launching their reward platform and the reward rates on their flights and hotels. And now comes HSBC. So every 1 quarter, we are seeing one bank coming with their rewards program, and HSBC has also entered the accelerated reward race. And the most important and exciting part about this is on Accor, you can get rupees 72 value in Accor for every 100 rupees spent. And this is coming from HSBC. This is in partnership with Hooper. If people who have used Hooper, they will know about this. And so let's get started with this exciting session.
Okay.
Yeah. So what has changed? What changes they have introduced HSBC? This reward multiplier program is something similar what we have seen with iShop, but they have added card rentals as well. So you get 6x reward points on which are all accelerated reward points on flights. You get 12x on hotels, again accelerated reward points. Apart from base points, you get accelerated reward points. And the new feature what they have added is car rental. So if you're someone looking to travel internationally, this can be a very good option. And we will also cover in detail how you can maximize the benefit on car rental. So you get 2x accelerated reward point. All in all, this is in partnership with Hopper. Hopper is an app which you can use for booking flights and hotels, and this is in partnership with that. So this is a big change across HSBC platform and their credit cards. So we will understand which credit card has a what impact. But this is something what they did. They have brought it and similar to iShop reward rates. The next slide. Yep. So now let's look at the reward rate card wise. There are 5 cards under HSBC portfolio where this reward program is applicable. We start with first is Prem, second is Premier, third is Travel One, which was recently introduced, and other 2 are platinum cards but different variant. One is Visa variant and another is Rupee variant. Now, this is the card portfolio. If we look at Pre is more ultra HNI cards, and this card has a better reward rate compared to any other card. These are available only for select few, but just to touch upon the rate, the base reward rate on this card is 3.3%. That is, you get 5 reward points on every 150 rupees spent. So when you look at booking hotel from this platform of HSBC, you will end up getting 40% reward rate. Similarly, on flights, if you book it because they are 6x return, and with the base reward of 3.3%, you end up making 20% reward rate. And car rentals, it is 6.7. The 2 and most exciting cards what people actually have or they aspire to have is one is a Premier and second is a Travel One. The Premier, it has a relationship based. As you can see, it requires a total relationship value of more than 40 lakhs. Or if you have a net salary credit of 3 lakhs, you can open your HSBC Premier account, maintain the relationship, and you can get HSBC Premier card. Now, to important thing to note, if you want to watch a detailed video on Premier HSBC Premier card, you can watch out on our channel. The link for the same has been put in the description. Now, coming to the Premier card, again the same returns apply. 12x on hotel and flights is 6x. Here the base reward is 3%. So and you end up making 36% reward rate on hotels. That's amazing, similar to what you can get on ICICI Emeralde Private Metal card. And on flights, you get 18%. Again, the same what you can get on ICICI Emeralde Private Metal card. The car rental is something really new, and you can make 6% reward rate on using Premier card. Travel One is a very exciting card. This is a card which gives you, which has a low entry barrier. If you have ITR of more than 4 lakhs, you can get this card. We have a detailed review on this on our channel. Do watch out, guys. And here comes the competitor to Atlas or any mid premium travel credit card. On hotel platform, you can make 24% return. So the base reward rate on this card is 4%, and with 6x multiplier, you can make 24% return on hotels. Similarly, on flight, you can get 4x reward multiplier, and with 4% reward rate, you can make roughly 16% return on the flights. And a car rental here, it is 8% because of 2x multiplier and 4% return. So all in all, Travel One gives a very good proposition for anyone looking at a mid-premium travel credit card. Premier HSBC Premier is a fantastic card. I personally use this and one of my favorites. And with this space competing with ICICI Emerald Private Metal, this is a very good features what they have introduced. Unfortunately, there are no vouchers the way iShop has or Smart Buy with HDFC has or IDFC has. Here, you don't have any multiplier here on vouchers. That's a base reward what you can get. Apart from that, people holding Visa Platinum, which is a lifetime free credit card, or another variant of Platinum card, which is a Rupee variant, there are multiplier offers on those cards also. You get 6x reward rate on hotels, which will make your reward rate 12 points on every 150 rupees spent. Similarly, on flights, there is a 4x reward multiplier. You can make 8 points on every 150 rupees spent. And on card rental, there's a 2x multiplier on which you can make 4 points on every 150 rupees spent. Again, the ITR requirement is 4 lakh only. So if you're someone who is eyeing to get into HSBC for the first time, and these three cards can be a very good as an option: Travel One, Visa Platinum, and Rupee Platinum. Now, here important things to note about this entire reward multiplier program. First thing, the reward multiplier is applicable on HSBC Reward Marketplace platform only, which can be accessed through their mobile app. We have put some pictures of about the app and how you can use it in subsequent slides, which Abhishek will present later. The platform, what they have introduced, that HSBC Reward Marketplace, is similar to what you have seen with HDFC in Smart Buy platform or Access Travel Edge or even ICICI iShop. And IDFC recently introduced the mobile version, the IDFC Rewards. So even HSBC currently is in mobile app. Hopefully they bring it website version later, but the platform remains similar to use the way other platforms are. Now, here the most important thing to note about this entire process. Booking done through this reward platform will be treated as a OTA booking. You have to keep in mind Hopper is a backend, so it is a OTA rather than a booking directly through a hotel website or airline website the way we do in Atlas. So you don't get any kind of status benefits if you're like Accor Platinum. You will not, and you're booking Accor hotel through this platform. You don't get any kind of status benefit or any privilege being a gold member or platinum member in Accor or Marriott if you book through this platform. This is the important thing to note about this program. So Abhishek, over to you for the next slide.
Thanks, Rushank. So first of all, guys, basically we had not anticipated कि HDFC ऐसा कोई program लेकर आएगा कभी भी, right? And ever since they have reevaluated the HSBC Premier and the Travel One card has been introduced, they have gone very aggressive on getting airlines as a partner, and this is where you actually make the most superb return. Now, as we see that, and we are aware that for HSBC Premier and HSBC Travel One, the ratio for transfer to airlines and most of the airlines and to most of the hotels is 1:1. Same is the case for Privé as well. Now, but if you look at the Platinum and the Rupee Platinum cards, it is actually 2:1. So regardless, you will still get 1:1 kind of a ratio on Accor specifically. And as you know that Accor value at today's rate is almost 2 rupees, actually more than 2 rupees. So you are spending 100 rupees, you are getting 36 points back in HSBC Premier or Travel One, and that converts to 72 rupees. So अगर मैं हिंदी में बोलूँगा, इस बेसिकली आप 100 रुपया खर्च करते हैं एंड आपको 72 वापस मिलता है, 72 रुपये वापस मिलता है, और आप एक बड़ा हॉलीडे बुक करते हैं जिसमें आपने 1 लाख रुपया खर्च करा एंड यू गेट अ हॉलीडे बैक ऑफ 72,000 रुपीज वर्थ. तो एक बड़ा हॉलीडे के साथ एक छोटा हॉलीडे आपको फ्री मिल रहा है. दैट्स हाउ यू शुड लुक एट इट. Since these are travel revenue bookings, therefore you will have to shell out money from your own pocket. And as Rushank mentioned, there are no vouchers, so it is only dedicated to travel. So let's say if you have any big revenue travel booking planned, you can simply go and do that via this platform, and you can make a fantastic return. Now, if I look at in terms of percentages, what is the kind of ROI that you make? You get up to 80% on the HSBC Privé card. Obviously, that is out of pocket of many of us. But for HSBC Premier, you make 72%. And if you look at Travel One, you get up to 48%. While if you look at flights, you get 36% in Premier and 24% in Travel One, which is also amazing. Like ICICI, they have also kept slightly higher limit than HDFC. So this is basically a notch above what HDFC Smart Buy program is. And therefore, you have up to 18,000 points that you can accumulate on your accelerated rewards that you can accumulate in a month. right? So it is the most effective plan at this point of time. If I look at, let's say, pure travel bookings, either if you have the Travel One card or you have the HSBC Premier card, and this actually, in my mind, trumps both ICICI and HDFC. Maybe if I talk about, let's say, the IDFC program, yes, because IDFC program is also biased towards travel, so therefore it is head on head. But if you can get HSBC, there are also a lot of softer perks which we have talked again in our main videos on HSBC Premier and Travel One, and that's where this really stacks up really nicely.
And here, important thing to note, guys, the returns, what you're saying is on transferring to the partners. Okay, so if you have earned the reward multiplier from the platform, what you do on the revenue booking, and post that once you transfer to occur, you get this kind of a returns. And when you transfer to the flights, we have assumed 1:1 ratio for the most cases where you can get this kind of a return. And here we have taken obviously the where if you're booking hotels on revenue, which is where the return is highest.
Yes. So the next question that comes to our mind is that how much do you need to spend to get to that 18,000 limit? So it is very simple, and we are going to talk mostly about HSBC Premier and Travel One because this is where our focus is. Now, if I look at hotels and you are going to spend on hotels using this platform, you simply have to spend 54,000 rupees to get 18,000 points into your accelerated points into your account.
Yeah,
And if you are
Abhishek, the next slide is not visible.
okay, oh sorry,
Yeah, now, yeah.
okay. So as I said, that we are going to focus on the HSBC Premier and the Travel One card. Now, if you are going to spend on hotels for HSBC Premier, you just need to spend 54,000 rupees, and on Travel One, you need to spend 81,000 rupees to reach the threshold of 18,000 accelerated points, and you will get anyways your regular points over and above that. When we are talking about flights, it is actually 1,20,000 rupees that you have to spend on flights in the HSBC Premier, and 1,28,000 rupees on the Travel One card. And Rushank mentioned that it is a fantastic option for car rentals because this is something which no other credit card company or bank has actually touched. Now, I recently spent almost 2.5 lakh rupees on my car rental when I did my Iceland trip. And before that, last year when I was doing my New Zealand trip, again, I had spent around 1 lakh rupees on my car rental. So this is a fantastic way. And I will also share some of the rates which you will see. But these are very good rates which you are getting on Hopper, which is very much comparable to the rates that you get on Sixt or you get on Eurocar or any other major platform, car rental platform. So this is a very good limit that you are getting even if you want to do that car booking via this platform.
Okay. Now, as we have understood the entire program, the one of the best part about this program I found is the terms and condition what they are sharing, and there are some of the fantastic terms and condition. The first one is what they talk about best price guarantee. So, what if you find a lower rate within 24 hours of your booking, the HSBC will refund the difference as a travel credit in your travel with points wallet. I think this is a very fantastic. A lot of time
ये
we
और
are
कोई
under.
नहीं देता,
Huh?
ये और कोई नहीं देता, not even
और कोई
ICICI.
नहीं देता, correct, ये और कोई नहीं देता. And this is one of the really good features what I liked about this program. So that a lot of times we have anxiety that price बढ़ेगा फटाफट book करो. But with this, at least you can block it, and there is a cancellation policy which we will touch base later. But with this, they will also refund if there is a difference is coming in. So very good feature what they have brought in. Second, all the bookings will be in INR price, so there are no forex impact. So you continue with all INR price bookings only. There is a minimal convenience fees which is charged by all the platforms. Some platform initially like IDFC started at zero convenience fee. Now they started charging some minimal amount, I believe. This is another fantastic feature what they got, cancel for any reason. So you can add flexibility to your trip with the option to cancel. So a lot of times you see bookings on OTA platform where you don't have option to add cancelable fees. So this, at least this platform is giving you that option. When I say OTA, when you're like booking from SmartBuy or any other platform, comparative platforms. So with this, there's an option to add a cancellation option to your trips, which can be a flight or hotel stay up to 3 hours before, which is a very good and fantastic feature what I feel. And there is obviously dedicated customer service center, which is 24 into 7, which is required. I've seen myself when I go to cancel the booking or make some changes, it becomes hassle with Smart Buy sometimes how to make those changes. But having a customer service dedicated number, it can be done faster. There's another new feature what they introduced, price drop protection. So basically what you have done booking, they will monitor for next 10 days. And if the price drop, they can give you a difference till up to 1500 rupees. Again, this is a small amount, but I again believe this is a very good for consumer because no such other platforms are bringing such things. So it's in a good direction what HSBC is doing. And obviously there's a concierge service they are offering for reassurance to rebook or any airline at a minimal fees. So some of the really good features what they have brought, and these are really good terms and conditions around their HSBC Reward Marketplace platform.
So, Rushank, let me add a very good hack here for people who are looking at car booking. So, folks, when you are booking cars for self-drive, the thing is that different service providers have different rate, and this is actually dependent on the car availability or at the place where you are booking. So, let us say when I was booking for Iceland, I had to book the car at Reykjavik. Now, the car prices would fluctuate very often. It will even change within the day many times, just like airlines, right? Because the seats are available or seats are cancelled. Same way, people book the car well in advance and then they cancel. So you will have a very high probability to find a lower rate after you have booked. And not many platforms, unless you have some sort of premium tier membership with any of the car service providers, will you get this kind of facility that you can cancel or and rebook. So there have been multiple instances where I have booked and rebooked 4 times, not even once, twice, it actually 4 times. So because I had a premium gold status with a car rental provider, therefore I could cancel and rebook. But you are getting this kind of facility for free in this in this portal via Hopper, that the moment you get a cheaper rate, let's say within the 24 hours of your booking, you can change and you can get the better rate and they will refund the credit. And let's say if the car rates continue to change 3 4 times, you can actually get that benefit multiple number of times, because every time a booking is changing, you can actually uh, cancel the old booking and you can move to a new booking. That is also a great feature that you are getting here. So let's talk about how you can actually redeem the points. Now, you would have known that HSBC has completely moved to the app model. So when you want to redeem the point, you can simply go to their HSBC app and you can select the card that you want to use, and then you will see manage your card and redeem your points option. Once you go there, then you select the card that you want to redeem your points on, and it will take you to the portal where you have all these points into your account. Now, this is a third party service provider which is linked within the app. So the moment you select the card and everything, you will go to that redemption option, right? And there you can see on the screen that you will see options to redeem for your hotels, for your flights, or for your car booking. You simply have to select the option that you want to use. And I was actually trying to test it in the morning, and I saw that you are getting reasonably good rates on flights. So these are almost comparable to any of the best travel portals that you have, OTA platforms, and you can get very competitive rates. Also, the point is that if you are using the Premier card, you can also redeem your points which you have on your account. So you can instead at 1 rupee value. So whether you want to use cash on your card or you can redeem the point itself. But the point is, if you are getting 2 rupees value on your reward point, then why would you want to use it at a 1 rupee value on this portal? But yeah,
Yeah.
that option is always there. So that is something that you can always keep in mind. And
And
this is a very
the good part
yeah.
about, I want to say, the good part about HSBC is like on at least on HSBC Premier, there is no capping on earning reward rates. So if you spend like 20, 30 lakhs in a month, like if you have a wedding or some other spends which require such kind of spends, and basis those limits what they have recently introduced, you can earn actually good amount of points on HSBC, and then you can transfer to Accor. Again, there is no limit in Axis. You would have seen Group A for Axis Atlas or Magnus Burgundy. there is no limit with HSBC. But this is the best part I like about HSBC, that you can transfer it and the transfer is like super fast. It is like within few minutes the transfer takes place. So these are some of the really good features what Abhishek highlighted. What you can get 2 rupee value on occur to use only for redemption on the platform for 1 rupee.
Exactly. And they will not question कि अच्छा ये कहाँ खर्चा किया वो कहाँ खर्चा किया इनवॉइस भेज दो और ये सब कर दो राइट हम जानते हैं कुछ बैंक्स वो भी कर लग गए आजकल तो all
इसमें
that is not
एक
going
hack
to happen
बताओ,
with it.
एक hack बताओ तो for everyone. You can transfer HSBC points to any account as of now. So this is something you can think of, guys, between friends and families. Don't do it to any third party,
But yeah, don't misuse also.
don't yeah, don't miss it. Just sharing with the audience who join now or maybe who watch it later. Yeah, you can transfer to your friends and family.
Yeah. So I think the most important part is that we are also running an offer on getting these cards. So Rushank, why don't you share the offer with with our audience?
Yeah. Can you move to next slide, Abhishek? Yeah, yeah, I can see now.
It's not yet itself. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, guys, as you know, we always share whatever referral benefits we get with our subscribers, and a lot of people have applied cards through us. And with this, also, it helps us to support our channel from managing all the related stuff with the channel. Now, with this new HSBC theme coming in by accelerated reward rate, we are bringing some offers on 3 cards mainly. The first is a Travel One, second is the HSBC Platinum, and third is the HSBC Live Plus. On Travel One, we are giving 1500 rupees cashback, and for Platinum Live Plus, we are giving 1000 rupees cashback. This cashback will be in form of the Amazon Pay voucher. If you are interested in applying this card, the links are posted in the description. You can go and apply there. Important thing to note, guys, this cashback is only applicable to new customers to HSBC. So if you are already holding one card of HSBC, you can take another card. There's no problem, but you will not get the referral benefit if you go through this route. And once you have got the card, once you have activated, done one transaction, I have put a link of a Google form where you can go and update your data, and we will contact you in within 3 to 4 weeks. I can just tell you, a lot of people on WhatsApp community have applied many cards and they have got the referral benefit. And we continue to do the same, where we try to share the benefit what we get from bank with you all our subscribers, so that it's a win-win situation for everyone. We understand the cost of travel one is high. If someone gets a cashback, at least the overall cost reduces, and they can think of applying this card. That's where we are coming with such offers, so that it becomes easier for people to apply the cards.
एंड अगर इतना सब कुछ सुनने के बाद भी अगर आपने अपना व्हाट्सएप कम्युनिटी नहीं ज्वाइन करा तो अभी ज्वाइन करने का टाइम है लिंक इज देयर इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन यू हैव टू ज्वाइन एंड यू विल realize that there are so many value added discussions that happen all the time across the different groups within the community and it is going to be a massive value add for you personally. And also, if you remember from our last slide, we have also started a Telegram channel where we post a lot of deals. So in case you are still looking for some festive deals which are coming through every now and then, we are posting those deals and some amazing offers that come our way. And don't forget, this is the festive season right now. अभी गोल्ड का रेट तो है बट ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है बट आई एम रिग्रेटिंग कि मैंने जून जुलाई में और ज़्यादा क्यों नहीं खरीदा. तो in case you are still planning to buy some gold, you can look at the offers that we are posting and you can benefit from them.
Yeah, and इसमें एक और चीज है like guys, we post only, so there's a one feeding offers section in our WhatsApp community. We post only those deals where we feel you can add value. Like gold, we understand as a asset class is very important from your overall diversification. And whenever we see some kind of deal around gold, we share with the community so that they also get the benefit. We also share which card to use. Sometimes that is also important, just not sharing the deal. So it becomes easier for someone having those cards to take a decision and take those products. So this is what we try to help the people in the community. The community is fantastic. They are helping each other. We are close to 1,000 people. So that's like it's a good. We started our journey on WhatsApp like 3-4 months back, and having 1,000 people on WhatsApp, it just feels so so like so important that people are making it so important to themselves by having this kind of a community.
And just to prove you that how much gold we have bought, I just got a delivery today, still sealed and packed, and I'll open it after the live. But yeah, so I think Rushang, it's time for the Q&A. People have been waiting,
Yes,
so shall we kickstart?
yes, yes.
Okay, so let me just start with the first comment. I think people are saying hi Punda. Then Niven says most awaited live. Narayan and MS say hello. I'm just trying to go down as much as possible. The wedding sloka says thanks for the live knowledge sharing. Travel one flights. So
Yeah. So, Asit, if you book flights through HSBC reward platform using Travel One, basically they have a 4% base reward and 4x multiplier. That's where you get 16% return while booking flights on Travel One through their platform, not on OTA, like other OTAs. When I say Make My Trip or Clear Trip or Yatra, etc., it is only on HSBC Marketplace Rewards platform.
okay, Devansh says less than 1% might actually use car rental. So, Devansh, yes, you are right. So, very few people will actually use car rental. But see, the thing is that you do not have this kind of a feature anywhere on any card. And HSBC has a very specific target audience, which are people who are high earners or who have a good relationship with the bank. And many of these people go to destinations like the US, or let's say Iceland, New Zealand, Australia, where people often take self-drive cars because that's the real fun of visiting these places. So I think for them it is a fantastic value. Had I had this offer 3 months back, I would have also taken this. So yeah,
Yeah, इसमें एक और चीज है दिवांश, I'll tell you. In India, it's not easy to find car rental platforms for abroad. Like you have to do a lot of research. Now, with a bank already coming in and giving that option, you don't have to break your head to research which country has a which platform. You just go here and see the rates, and if you feel you're okay, or then you can compare with any other platform, and you find this is a good to go, and you have a comfort that you're paying in INR first thing, and the booking is taken care by HSBC. HSBC is known to be a global bank, and you are a premier customer. The things will be okay. So all those things are also important in overall context, just not only the booking, but the service part also becomes an important play in this.
exactly, exactly.
Sorry.
Okay, Devan says for people who spends are up to 10-12 lakh, then Plat Travel plus Travel One is a good combination. Yes, so not everybody. So a lot of time people have already have three cards from Axis, so they cannot get Atlas, right? And especially people who migrated from Citibank. Some people have that cashback card or rewards card, or let's say Horizon card. So, anyways, people were constrained. So, I think this is a good option. Platinum Travel plus Travel One is an excellent combination. And let's see, because this clearly makes Travel One card another leader in the travel category, right? And especially if you are focused on spending on travel only and not, let's say, on other spends, then it is a fantastic option. Siddharth says, "What is the best way to apply for Premier bank account?" Yeah, so Siddharth, the options are you have to have a 40 lakh rupees TRV, or you have to have a home loan of 1.15 lakh, 1.15 crore, sorry, and or you have to have a salary account with a net credit of 3 lakh plus, and this does not include bonuses. So you have to keep in mind. So it should be 3 lakh plus salary credit into your account.
So first you have to get the status, and then you apply the HSBC Premier card.
And yeah, you will normally get that almost immediately. So I remember when I opened my HSBC Premier account, I think within 1 or 2 days they got the card applied, and the card gets fantastic limits, right? More than 10-12 lakh very easily.
Yeah.
देवांश says 1 lakh spent पर 72% नहीं मिलेगा 50K month के
Hey,
तक
this is
ही
what
पर
I've explained to him in the chat. So there's no correlation of 1 lakh to 1 lakh spent to 72%. 72% is ROI when you transfer to Accor.
Accor.
Okay, that's the thing. 50 lakhs, what you're mentioning is correct for hotel bookings, not on, but transfer to Accor is 72%. Okay, so there are two different data points, Devansh, what you're mentioning.
So the capping on the spending is different while the ROI is different. So 72%. So it's same thing as HDFC or ICICI also, na. So you can say 16.67%, but that is not on an infinite spend. It used to be on infinite spend, but not anymore. So it's the same thing here as well. So Devansh, yes, I think we have already talked about the price match, but I think there's a capping of 1500 rupees. So I think one loophole that you can use is you book individual person's ticket individually. So if you have, let's say, 4 people traveling, you book 4 tickets. Obviously, you will have 4 booking charges also. But let's say you suspect that there will be a price drop of the ticket or something like that, then you will get 1500 per booking rather than 1500 on 4 people traveling, and then you cap it to 1500 rupees. Okay. Pankaj says, good evening, guys. Welcome back to live shows. Yeah, Pankaj, thank you very much. Niven says, if I apply for their card and not have an account with them, how do I log into their app? You will get the access to the app even if you don't have an account. So they will, I think, very similar to how Axis or ICICI or HDFC have. It's the same thing because they create a customer ID for you, and that's how you log in. Pankaj says HNI wale features nahi. We are mostly mango people. Yes, everybody is mango people. Mango is also a very luxury brand in India. So
I'm the banker.
हाँ वो अल्फोंसो मैंगो है. पंकज is Alfonso
Yeah,
Mango.
we are from Mumbai, no? So we love Alfonso.
Okay. Uh, he says, please share link. I hope cards are not just for salaried people. HSBC has strong bias towards salaried people. It's not that they don't, but yes, the self-employed people also can get, especially Premier, if you have a Premier account.
Yeah.
While
So
the other card, so
yeah.
yeah, Rushank, go ahead.
No, continue. I was just saying on self-employed, like if you have a very good relationship, like in terms of your business, current account and all, and like you have a good RM, you can apply all the cards of HSBC. So they are a bit choosy on that segment, as Abhishek highlighted that they are more biased towards the salaried folks. So they are very choosy on the self-employed or business folks side. But I have seen business folks also getting the cards, so there is no issue as such. Obviously, they have PIN code wise requirements, so you have to be
Yes.
in cities, and if you fall under those cities, you will get the card.
Yeah, I think they are more choosy about the cities because they want to be in serviceable pin codes or where they have branches. Siddharth Chopra says Rupee Platinum or Visa Platinum. I think दोनों ही almost similar है यार. It doesn't matter. I think Rupee Platinum you will still have advantage of using on UPI payments, etc. So Visa Platinum now is not going to have the milestone benefits of 4 lakh rupees and all onwards, right? So it is. I think Rupee Platinum can also be a good choice if you are now thinking to apply.
Yeah, it will be actually a good choice if someone is looking to have a one rupee card. As it's a lifetime free credit card, they can think of it. And reward rates are decent. Obviously, the reward rate what you can get on other cards like Travel One or HSBC Premium far superior compared to on this platform on for Visa. So you'll have to see what
Obviously.
you are for what you're using.
नहीं बट यूपीआई के लिए तो अच्छा है ना यू यूज फॉर यूपीआई एंड आई थिंक दे आल्सो हैव अ HSBC Simply Pay UPI app where
Yeah,
they run some small promo. So every now and then, even I was when I was recording the taking the screenshots, I saw that उसके अंदर ना they were saying अच्छा 250 rupees का offer है, you do these many transactions and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I think
Fantastic.
from that angle it is a good. Yeah. Pankaji says, okay, I'm already part of the WhatsApp community and Telegram channel. Great to be there. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Pankaji.
It's a very good platform, a very good community where you have people of all age group, like youngsters are there, people who have experience are there. We have professionals like doctors or lawyers or chartered accountants. So, like it's a very good community. Like people are really engaging, they are very enthused about certain things. And if you have any query, even if you're starting your journey of credit card, if you put your query here, people are happy to answer. So really proud of the community what we have.
Yeah, I think yes. So I have seen people as young as 17, 18 also who are students. So because they post queries that how can I get a credit card, and we have people who are, let's say, even in their late 60s, and who have been using cards for so many years. So great. Pranav says that I am using HSBC Travel One since 2025 June. Should I apply for Access Atlas? So Pranav, it all depends कि आपके spends कितने हैं. So if you are going to have spends which will justify both HSBC Travel One as well as Access Atlas, then definitely go for it. Also, if you want to get the joining bonus or you want to get initial benefits from Access Atlas and you are joining for the first time, you can use that. And we also have a referral program on the Access credit cards. You can use our referral link and you can get additional cashback or additional Amazon Pay vouchers via us. Okay, Pankaji says golden guys. Hopefully not us. Any
HSBC folks.
HSBC guys, yes. Okay, Travel Paradise says, is Travel One plus Atlas is a good combo or Travel One plus Plat Travel? सर देखो आपका स्पेंडिंग कितना है उस पर डिपेंड करता है अगर आपके पास स्पेंडिंग ज्यादा है लेट्स से इफ यू आर स्पेंडिंग 40 lakh rupees in a year then you can use Atlas for general spending and Travel One for specific milestones, especially if you are not staying in branded hotels. So a lot of people I know they say कि यार मैं जहाँ जाता हूँ वहाँ तो अकॉर या मैरिट के होटल ही नहीं है yeah I'm staying alone and I don't want to spend too much. So I think there it is a fantastic way. Both you can use both Travel One plus Atlas
Yeah.
and mix and match जहाँ भी rate better मिल रहा है वहाँ रह लो and get the points. And Plat Travel again, Plat Travel is not a travel card anymore. You can continue to accumulate spend wherever you are doing, including vouchers, etc. And then you can accumulate points.
Yeah. And in fact, the Plat Travel is a very good card. 4 lakhs rupees you spend it, you get points on almost all the categories, but there are some excluded categories on which you don't get point, but you get a milestone benefit. Like then you can think of using that card for those cases where you don't get points on every other card and you continue using Amex Plat Travel card. One of my favorites card. I usually use that for like first, then I use other cards so that I complete the milestone. I get 10,000 Taj voucher, I get 40,000 milestone points and can be used to you at a Marriott platform.
Yes, and I heard very soon you will hear a good news about Amex, but when it comes,
Yeah.
you will hear it live from us the first. Okay, Pankaj says yes. Sorry, Pranav says Pankaji yes. I guess it's only for salaried. But yeah, but there are caveats. If you have a current account relationship, they do accommodate even on a
Yeah.
business or a self-employed basis. Pankaj says again, Plat Travel plus Atlas is enough. As I said, I think as long as you have the spends that justify and you can plan accordingly, you can use any two or even three cards together. So you have to decide on that. नहीं तो मैं तो स्कैपिया भी जोड़ देता यानी चार कार्ड हो गए ट्रैवल के रखने के लिए
Yeah.
ओके Kiran says, with HSBC entering this game, do you think Atlas and Travel One will be a powerful combo? I think, Rushank, this requires a dedicated video now.
Which is the best travel credit card in India currently. Actually, we had one video before Travel One came into picture with their reward platform. Otherwise, there's one dedicated video on our channel now. But as Abhishek highlighted, we will need to do a refresher on this, and which is the best combo or which is the best travel credit card in India as of now. This space is heating up. As I said at the start of this session, this space is really heating up. Every 3 months, one bank is coming with one program. The way I am seeing that trend, by the time we hit October, the festive season will come in India. You will see some other new bank coming with some kind of a program which they want to entice. You can watch out. That's where I feel having one card of each bank is very helpful.
बेट लगा ले, मेरे को लग रहा है कोटक करेगा.
मेरे को भी लग रहा है कोटक कर सकता है. और दूसरा मुझे ना
देखो,
एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक जो अभी यूनिवर्सल बैंक बन गया है ना, आई थिंक दे विल आल्सो राइज फ्रॉम द एशेस. I feel.
And maybe Power Mile, the Equitas Bank, I think they might also do, because they have also gone big on travel. So any of these banks, I think, may actually come, because everybody is now getting into air mile partnerships, which was very rare, right? So we have to keep a watch. So Q1 में आया था ICICI, Q2 में आया IDFC, Q3 में आया HSBC. So let's see Q4 में कौन आता है.
Everybody is now trying to attract only those people who can afford to spend.
Thanks to Raw and Real Finance, who are educating people about this. Siddharth says you did cover exclusive. Sorry, Siddharth, which exclusive?
Exclusions, you might be.
Exclusions. Okay.
So Siddharth, actually the thing is we have detailed video of all three cards, HSBC Premier, Travel One, and in fact HSBC Platinum also, where we have covered the detailed review. If you haven't seen, you can just go on our channel and watch out those videos. Currently it's a live session. Post live, I'll put the link in the description also. If other folks want to review those videos, they can see, where we have covered each and every card with their exclusions, and you can then watch it and we'll have a review. Currently, this session was completely focusing what new change they brought in and where you can get the maximum benefit. But if you have still more questions in and around that, do join our WhatsApp community and you can post there. We will happy to answer those questions.
Devansh is asking कि 2 लाख की सैलरी पे प्रीमियर मिलेगा क्या? मैं बता देता हूँ भाई, नहीं मिलेगा. तुम जो मर्जी कर लो. I will tell you one anecdote which my RM told me. Even within HSBC, employees who have lesser than 2 lakh salaries, earlier everybody used to have Premier card. Now they have cancelled those cards as well. People who are not drawing 3 lakh salary. So, and this is 3 lakhs without bonus every month. So some people I know, have a very high bonus, sales staff and all, but they are not getting because उनका वो bonus में आता है. They said we will not consider bonus. तो salary बढ़ाने पे focus करो.
और इसमें एक और चीज है, like when you say net credit, no, it's like after adjusting PF, income tax, and everything.
Taxes, so NPS, everything. Yeah.
Basically, you need to have a good CTC. But knowing you, Devansh, I think TRV will also work. 40 lakhs TRV, you can think of moving some investments, whatever you have, to HSBC and think of.
उसका हैक बताया था ना, डीमैट अकाउंट को मूव कर लो. Simplest way is to move the demat account, especially with shares which you do not want to sell for a long period of time.
Yeah, which is your investment share. The BAP shares.
BAP shares या PAP shares. Pankaj says, what if ITR is more than 1 lakh, more than 4 lakh due to additional income than salary? Still, can it be applied? Pankaj, salaried को preference है, right? If you are not salaried, self-employed then also they want core income, not other income. So because other income can actually fluctuate. So I know people who are retired and everything, they might have FD income, but then they will not get it. Or people who have fired, financially independent, retire early, they will not get it. But if you are self-employed and you have a current account and relationship, then obviously you will get it. Yeah, I think exclusive list. It's the exclusion list. Yeah, okay. Okay. Niven says, any hack to get accelerated rewards while swiping on hotel POS machines? Not on I think Travel One में तो वैसे ही मिल जाता ना, Premier पे नहीं मिलेगा. But no, they have that hotel category, not as a.
But not accelerated reward. You will get the base reward.
Not accelerated reward. Base reward, yes, base. Accelerated reward, you need to have Atlas. I think exclusion list ही था. Okay, so I have expenses in the exclusion list. IT, GST, and insurance. What card should I go for? I travel only once a year and don't have any premium cards. So if you can, then you can try to get the Premier card. HSBC Premier has up to 1 lakh rupees of spending allowed for exclusion categories also. So basically आपको वो हर महीने के 3,000 पॉइंट और 6,000 और रुपीस मिल जाएगा. 6% का रिटर्न तो आपको वो मिल ही रहा है, right? And because you have 5 to 7 lakh rupees on, then you can easily use that to cover all this.
Biz Black will be a very good card if he has a high GST
Biz Black,
percentage.
correct.
Spent up. So Biz Black can be a
But
good
that's a
option where
different bank. Yeah. Different bank, yes.
because insurance also you will get points on Biz Black.
Does two travel one makes sense over a Premier? नहीं यार. I think having two travel one rate of reward तो आपका low ही रहेगा ना उस पे. But हाँ, if your absolute spends are more, let's say more than what the capping is, then you can look at that between, let's say, two spouses or two family members. So I read, Niven says that I read that the cancellation charges are not applicable on certain flights and cases. Can you deep dive on this feature? I think free cancellation would always have some limitations, and every bank will have their own criteria because these are via OTAs. What I can tell you from my experience is that if these are like super discounted flights or like light fares which are not even cancelable at the airline itself,
Yeah.
right, then they will not be allowed. So but you will be able to see and decide when you are making the booking. Acha, one interesting thing, I was looking at Delhi to Bangalore fares, and this was on Air India. I think return fare was 15,000 somewhere in mid September, and I was sorry, return fare was 12,000 on economy classic, while on premium economy classic was 15,000 rupees, right? So, and economy flex was 18,000 rupees. So why am telling is you will see this on Air India quite often, but seeing this on an OTA together is normally not seen, because when you will search for economy, it will show you economy prices. Even Google flights में भी वही होता है. So they have got this feature embedded, so it is good, right? अगर आपको premium economy मिल रहा है ticket for, let's say, to more than 2,000 rupees, you pay extra and you get a premium economy ticket, and you can see that on the OTA itself. It is a great feature. Okay, Praveen says, I was rethinking about cancelling and rebooking stays already booked at 25% discount.
Yeah. So Praveen, you are going into different territory altogether. If you are booked a revenue, for example, and you're getting 25% discount, then yeah, obviously you can compare with the, but for that you will have to apply the card first. And I'm not too sure when you're traveling. So there are a lot of permutation and combination. And what 72% what we have told is when you make the reward rate and then you transfer to Accor, that time you get 72%. So basically, if you're using HSBC Premier, the monthly limit of 18,000 reward points translates into 54,000 worth of booking on hotel platform on HSBC Premier, where you get 36% reward rate. And once you get the 18,000 points, when you transfer to Accor, it becomes 72% reward rate. That is 18,000 value of Accor points will be 36,000 rupees. That's it. It is coming 72. So you'll have to plan it. You have to time it. If you've already booked it, there's no point in canceling, because until the time you apply HSBC Premier card, when you will get it, it will take some time. Probably if we are sitting in August, you
But
may end up getting.
अगर time है तो कर लो.
हाँ, time है तो definitely it makes sense. But इसमें यही कहानी है कि limit is 54,000. So you'll have to see what kind of booking you've done, how much value you're paying, and then you'll have to plan it accordingly.
नहीं, 54,000 on Premier ना, on Travel One is more.
उधर ही आ रहा है ना.
हाँ, 72%. But I think one more thing, I did this with EPM. तो EPM में क्या था, पॉइंट्स आते थे जब वो स्टेटमेंट साइकिल पूरा होता था, तो मेरे को मल्टीपल बुकिंग करने था आइसलैंड के. तो मैंने क्या करा, एक बुकिंग करी, उसके मेरे एक्सेलरेटेड पॉइंट्स आए जब स्टेटमेंट आया, और अगली बुकिंग मैंने रिफंडेबल करा के रखी थी, उसको मैंने कैंसिल कराया, और फिर जब पॉइंट्स आ गए तो मैंने उसको 90% रिडीम करके तो वो पॉइंट्स यूज कर लिए. So maybe if you have enough time, I think you can do all this between these cards. If you have a plan of travel, let's say in December or January or sometime next year, then you can very easily do that, and you can within the same vacation you can have, let's say, one is a revenue booking one day or one night, then another night is a points booking. So you can do all that, but you need to have time. Okay, next question is, does it still make sense to have Premier with TRV as earning gap is not so much versus Travel One? या देखो, Premier रखने का ना एक फीचर फायदा ये है कि you get exclusion list के अंदर 1 लाख की स्पेंडिंग मिलता है, which you will not get anywhere unless you have Biz Black or let's say some business card. ठीक है, all other cards have a large exclusion list including rent and everything. So that is a straightforward card. And if you already have a salary account or something like that, then it's not any sort of opportunity cost. Also, if you have a home loan, then also there is no opportunity cost because home loan तो है ही आपका. So I think there it makes more sense.
Yeah, ये बहुत subjective है. Like ये रखना है नहीं रखना है. You'll have to see what kind of spends also you're doing. For example, HSBC Premier does give points on many excluded categories what other cards don't give you. And like for 1 lakh spends, you make 3,000 points, and when you transfer to a card, it's 6,000 rupees value. So, for example, tax payment, income tax payment. Not many people have Biz Black, so they can have HSBC Premier and pay the taxes. I'm saying for people who have a high taxes, like a business folks or in salary also, if you have high
Or
capital
capital
gain,
gains.
yeah, capital gains हो गया, income from other sources हो गया, and you have a high tax payout, you can explore this card. So this card has a very good use case. In fact, there are certain concierge services also. You can take then meet and greet assist
Special
also with
events.
yeah,
Special
meet
events
and
also.
special events. I have attended one event like a couple of years back where Atul Khatri had come, HSBC had organized, and where I've realized that HSBC Premier is not restricted to only salaried folk because for salary folks, I've seen a lot of business people coming there and having a good time. Atul Khatri was called for 30 minutes show and all,
And you
followed by
can extend the premier status to your adult children also, up to 25 years of age. And a couple of other features of premier is कि you will get a very good forex rate. Now with HDFC and ICICI, most of the time you will have 1 to 2% of forex arbitrage, but here you get very good forex rates also. So there are softer elements which you get from premier status, which we will talk separately. But yeah, that's how you have to make a definition कि क्या रखना है.
और आरएम बात भी करता है आपके साथ लाइक अदर
हाँ, और वो बेचते सामान नहीं बेचते आपको कि यार ये इंश्योरेंस ले लो, वो ले लो एंड ऑल दैट.
वेरी सटल
पंकज जी says कि I have applied for multiple cards and lowered my CIBIL. So applying it for my wife, salaried but less than 4 lakh annually. Though ITR is above 4 lakh, is she eligible?
I think
This is very subjective.
yeah, very subjective. I agree with you, Abhishek. You can try your luck, Pankajji, but personally, I feel the chances of not approving are high because neat and clean salary income is less than 4 lakh. But you can still give a shot because whenever they see salary, the income from salary will not be there to the tune of 4 lakhs. So there will be a problem.
Gaurav says, I see a massive price difference between HSBC Hopper and Smart Buy, almost more than 15%. I have HSBC and DCB Metal. Does it make sense to use HSBC? How hassle free is the best price match? Gaurav, see, I don't know. मैंने जब EPM यूज करना स्टार्ट किया था, I saw कि EPM prices were lower than HDFC. And now somebody was telling me that अभी EPM के भी रेट बढ़ गए. Right, so all this is very dynamic, right? You agar you have multiple cards, you should always check multiple platforms, right? या जहां पर points है वो use करो यार, ठीक है, 5-10% ऊपर नीचे होगा, but you are still getting 1 rupee की value नहीं मिलेगी, let's say 90 पैसे की value मिलेगी ना, but it is still 90 पैसा. So I cannot comment कि यानी अभी HSBC Hopper better है और let's say Smart Buy better है, because I saw rates which were almost matching Air India rates I book via Air India directly, so I saw rates which were directly airlines rate. तो यानी ऐसा है कि it will always move between थोड़ा premium आएगा थोड़ा low होगा. You decide on that. And price match कितना hassle free है, I can certainly tell you it is better than any other bank, because yeah,
Yeah.
HSBC is not like Indian banks. So if they promise something, I don't know if you had experience with Citi. You call Citi, you tell them, "Acha, ye hai issue hai," they will solve it. They will follow up with you. You don't have to follow up with them. A lot of Indian banks, you have to follow up with them. You have to write emails and everything. That does not happen with international banks.
In fact, just
Guys,
touching on that, Emacs
yeah,
recently, I saw a couple of posts somewhere on Twitter, the X, where the old points were also credited by Emacs. Just following the footstep what HSBC does, the service level is very good from all MNC banks. Hopefully, Indian banks will also catch up. But to give you Gaurav one suggestion, at the start of the presentation, we had captured one slide which talks about the important terms and condition around this program, and there was one dedicated phone line number. Why don't you go and check that? Call them and say you see a 15% difference on the both the platform, and so try to understand what they can do, because there is a price protection, there is a price match, what they can offer. So why don't you talk in advance just to understand from them
yeah,
what can be done? That can be a much easier way rather than booking and doing later. Maybe just have a
yeah,
conversation.
yeah. And their people are very, their call center people are very knowledgeable also. At least premier
Yeah,
ones, which I know.
yeah. And you are premier
Okay,
HSBC premier holder, you will get anyway special service.
yeah. HSBC will bring voucher platform accelerator earning. No, I don't think they will bring, because they don't want to get into that business. They already have a voucher platform, but they have not been giving any sort of accelerated earnings. So had they wanted to bring it, they would have done it already. I think that is a more cumbersome part of business, and they would rather want to keep more
Yeah.
premium offering via travel,
Yeah.
where they can give
इसमें एक
better
बात मुझे
service.
याद आई है, just before someone touches on other question, before you touches other question, Abhishek, HSBC
हाँ,
के platform पे ना, you with your reward points you can buy Apple products. Okay. So I recently bought a charger, and उसमें एक option था, you can put the GST details also, which is not common across any other platform. So if you have someone who has reward points and you're thinking of using or purchasing for Apple products, and you have a GST number also, you can redeem your points for Apple products. You can get the input credit also. This is what I want to share with everyone. That these are some of the features what HSBC had brought in, and you can also explore if you have points and thinking to buy Apple products and having a GST number.
एंड जीएसटी से याद है भाई, अगर लेना है ना तो दिवाली के आसपास लेना. मोदी जी ने प्रॉमिस करा है कि जीएसटी रेट भी लो हो जाएगा, तो हो सकता है कुछ हार्डवेयर एक्स्ट्रा, एप्पल के हार्डवेयर भी थोड़ा सस्ता हो जाएगा.
And people can buy iPhone 17 also.
पहले 15-16 तो ले रहे हैं उसके बाद. ओके,
वो भी है.
हाउ डज सॉरी how does the price match work? Will they refund delta in points? I think they have said that they will credit into your points account only, right?
Yeah. So there are two things here, Kaviti. First is obviously talks about best price guarantee. So you have 24 hours window. If you find anywhere lower price, the differential they will credit as a as a points in your pool, travel reward pool. The second is the price drop protection, which basically means whatever you have done the booking, next 10 days they will monitor your flight bookings. We are talking India about flight bookings, and whatever the difference you see, they have said maximum 1500 rupees, that will be again credited as a points to your portal.
Usko you can redeem, na? Then you can redeem those
Yeah, you
points. I
can
think it's
redeem for
the,
some. Yeah.
that's why they have given the credit. Syed says, "Hello guys, in HDFC Infinite, I have 9 lakh in Infinia. I think I have 9 lakh rupees limit. What if I use all the limit and pay 5 lakh before generating the bill? And again, if I use 5 lakhs, do I get points for complete 14 lakh transactions? In HDFC, I think you get.
Yes,
Axis
yes.
does not.
Excess has now brought the cap
And
in.
in IndusInd and Axis, you do not. That I clearly know. They have limited here. Guys, now we are approaching an hour, so in case we miss any questions, do feel free to join the WhatsApp group. The link is there in the description. and we can continue with the discussions there. RA7A says, I have Infinia, APM, Premier, Atlas, Amex, multiple cards, don't use more than 3 lakh a month. Would like to close one card. Which one should I close? I don't feel any of these cards should be closed ideally. पड़े रहने दो यार, एक कार्ड की फीस दे देना, क्या फर्क पड़ता है
यार, कब कौन सा कार्ड किधर काम आ जाए पता नहीं चलेगा।
हाँ,
ये रख लेते हैं।
तो when I took EPM, I remember last year, June, July, तो उस टाइम पे EPM was just one more card. I said ठीक है, let me take one premium ICICI card. And अचानक से यानी it was very hot property कि everybody was searching कि कोई किसके पास EPM का कार्ड है, right? So it is valuable sometimes. So you don't close because now you have HSBC, you have ICICI, you have HDFC, you have Axis, and you have Amex. So I think you have a very good portfolio.
सब बैंक के एक कार्ड है और अच्छे कार्ड है।
मैं तो मैग्नस बर्गंडी भी ले लेता।
हाँ, ले लो, अच्छे कार्ड्स रख लो। Don't close it because once you close it,
मिलते नहीं है फिर। Yeah, it's difficult. Okay, Devansh, is there a price match or a price drop cashback? Look like booking के टाइम पे हम सेम प्राइस क्लेम कर सकते हैं क्या? I think दोनों है, price match भी है, price match is the one feature and price drop is another feature which they will monitor.
But so Devansh, as I said, वो है ना, नंबर को एक बार कॉल करके पूछ लो। If you see somewhere difference ना, it's good to call them and see. Sometimes they can do from back end something and they can offer you good price at that moment also. So no need to go into hassle. But फिर भी difference दिखा तो उनकी तो policy बोल ही रही है कि करेंगे. But again they have certain limits, which limits are smaller. So वो केस में the best way what Abhishek had said in between, एक booking आप करो. So ताकि क्या है, सबके ऊपर आपको बेनिफिट्स मिल सकता है।
और टू एंड फ्रो का अलग अलग करो, यानी रिटर्न जर्नी एक साथ मत करो, वो भी करो। ओके, पंकज जी सेज माय बैंकिंग रिलेशनशिप इज विद यूको बैंक, इट क्रेडिट्स माय सैलरी, कार्ड्स आई हैव एंड नीडेड आर मच डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ बैंक्स। सर उसमें कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता, वो एक सबका स्ट्रगल है। यानी अगर आप
एक हैक दूं आपको पंकज जी, चेंज द हॉस्पिटल।
वो तो पंकज जी बोलेंगे हाँ मेरा भी करने का मूड है, बट पब्लिकली नहीं बताएंगे। Okay, next question is again from Siddharth. Suggest 4-5 card options from my exclusion list question. Like I was looking for Biz Black, Plat Travel, M4B, anything which I am missing except HSBC, add utility payments in previous list. I think EPM में भी है ना, EPM में you can pay utilities, so you can take ICICI EPM as well.
यार नहीं तो है ना, ये नया कार्ड आया है, इफ यूटिलिटीज योर फंक्शनलिटी ना, फोन पे SBI select black select card. I have taken it recently. You can also explore. We had done the review, like very brief review in one of the live sessions. वो भी लेना तो you can take it for your utilities payment.
Yeah. Yes, we forgot that card. I think yeah, that is a good, fantastic card utility payment के लिए. देवांश, अब तो मयूरा का कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं है ट्रैवल वन से। अब
यार
तो
मैं थोड़ा बायस्ड हूँ मयूरा को लेके, because अभी I have seen the benefits. My parents traveled to UK, like they were there for almost 4 weeks, and हर ट्रांजैक्शन पे मेरे को बढ़िया 3.3% रिवॉर्ड रेट मिला है, मैं तो बहुत खुश हो गया। And second thing, the forex rate was was good. So purely someone is looking from forex point of view and high spends, very good card to have, I feel, IDFC Mayura. And the good features about lounge, airport spa, railway spa. So again, comparison cannot be done only on the reward platform, though they also have, you can get maybe reward multipliers on flights and hotels. Obviously there is a one drawback that you don't get points on the balance payment on those points reduction, but जो भी है, it's a very good card, IDFC Mayura, from high forex spend point of view, I feel. Obviously
you get points also, and you get good rate also, दोनों.
या एंड प्लस यू थर्ड थिंग इज माइलस्टोन में भी काउंट होता है, तो रिन्यूअल पे भी आपका वो
वाओ।
इम्पैक्ट
तो
होगा।
हाँ, नॉट नॉट लाइक स्कैपिया कि आपका फॉरेक्स चार्ज नहीं लगेगा
हाँ,
तो आपको पॉइंट्स नहीं मिलेंगे।
स्कैपिया फ्री भी है, ये फीस वाला कार्ड भी
हाँ
है, सो ये दो भी काम ही है।
हाँ, बट
बट
स्कैपिया के
ओवरऑल वेरी गुड
अलग
फीचर
सॉफ्टवेयर
है।
बेनिफिट्स हैं। या
वेरी गुड फीचर्स आई फेल्ट दिवांश। ऑब्वियसली ऑन रिवॉर्ड मल्टीप्लायर तो भाई अभी सब आ रहे हैं, जैसे हमने बोला हर एक क्वार्टर में एक बैंक लेके आ रहा है। आप देखो अभी और कितने क्वार्टर में कौन से बैंक क्या लेके आता है। पहले सब आई शॉप कर रहे थे, फिर आईडीएफसी कर रहे थे, एचएसबीसी करेंगे। आगे जाके देखो कौन सा बैंक जाता है। समटाइम्स यू शुड आल्सो मॉनिटर शेयर प्राइसेस ऑफ ऑल दिस बैंक्स जस्ट टू सी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग। ऑब्वियसली
बट
आईसीआईसीआई इज
आईडीएफसी का शेयर प्राइस अच्छा नहीं चल रहा ना, दे हैव बीन डूइंग
अभी
इक्विटी
चलेगा, जब वो
डाइल्यूशन।
क्रेडिट कार्ड वाला हैक, बिल पेमेंट वाला हैक बंद हो गया ना, तो 2.5% वहां बचेंगे अभी उनके।
राइट राइट। Okay, guys. So I think we are way past our time now, but there are more questions. So let's connect over the WhatsApp community. And while Roshan was talking, I actually opened my um, package that I got. I bought one more coin. So yeah, and I think I'm seeing the invoice. I at least got 10% discount on the price of the invoice. So that's some saving, and points are over and above that. So
अभिषेक
let's.
मेरी वाइफ ने मुझे बोला है, तुम इतने कॉइन्स
हाँ
कलेक्ट करके मेरे को कब ज्वेलरी गिफ्ट दे रहे हो? एंड आई वाज लाइक, अभी मेरे पास कोई आंसर नहीं है इसका।
हाँ, तो उसे में चुप रहने का और चुपचाप साइड में निकल जाने
हाँ वही क्या, बट अभी मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ कि
का।
अभी किसी को स्ट्रेटेजी करनी पड़ेगी, कॉइन किधर और आए और जगह पे आए, ताकि मैं आराम से उसको रख सकूं किधर।
एक काम कर, अपने अपने कॉइन मेरे पास भेज दे।
हाँ, आपके पास भेज दूंगा और आपके कॉइन मुझे भेज देना
मेरे
ऐसा।
हाँ,
फिर मैं
बस बस
बोलूंगा
बस
अभिषेक के
बढ़िया।
कॉइन्स आए हैं।
हाँ, मैं बोलूंगा रोशान के कॉइन्स है। Good, great guys. Thank you very much for your time, and we will connect on the WhatsApp. Sorry, we can't take too many more questions. It's already 9 p.m. So thank you very much for this, and till next time, keep swiping, keep saving. Bye bye.
बाय।